Hello everyone, welcome to another scrolling through the feed video. Been a good bit. I know I said I was gonna do one, but I've just been catching more and more topics, I guess. I'm not sure if I'm gonna talk about all of them, but I'll make sure to get about a good few, I want to say, or the ones that I find really important or neat, I guess. So, without a little further ado, let's get right into the news, as some news outlets say. I don't know. So with the first topic on the way that has been on my radar for quite a bit, it's the Cole game. If you don't know the abbreviation for the Cole game, it's the Coffin of Andrew and Lele. It's currently on Steam. Recommend go buying it. Go support the indie developer. And if you don't want to, because it's also a horror game, and if you don't bother playing horror games, then fair enough. But from what I've seen that's happened throughout just the entirety of the game and what's been solely release of like episodes of said game, kind of like a Telltale style of releasing an episode like per whatever segment that they decide to release it. So, but currently there's only two I think episodes out right now, and oh god forbid they are the most controversial ones because they have incest in it, or like just you have an optional route on the game where you have sex with your sibling, and god forbid that like this is the most like taboo subject of all time. It's not like human sacrifices or actually school shootings are more worse topic, but I guess the people with their infinite wisdom didn't think, what, maybe before I completely or do something heinous over like a completely fictional game, I should probably should probably like be aware of myself and what actions I'm doing. But no, through blind hatred and rage, people that simply did not like the Cole game decided to dox the creator. So in response, she decided to just sell her title and all that to the company and go dark on social media. However, it's not all too bleak considering it says like she'll be working in the background, just offline, out of like the main target as like an indie developer, because with also like the company coming in being like this kind of mediator, she doesn't have to really deal with as much harassment or anything, like, so it kind of shows like a good standing of like, hey, we stand with you. And it's really nice to see as well, considering it was one woman that literally like did all the coding, learned it all, did the music, art, all that just from scratch. And only past games are like maybe like IO games that she just happened to like work on as a side project. And then yeah, she makes this banger of a horror game, and then people don't like the certain topics that are in there. And then that's where you draw the line at but like other shit's okay too. So it's just a little ridiculous overall. So in the meantime, while all that goes down, I will be playing that. Hopefully you'll see that up on stream, or not on stream, but on the channel, I should say. Because I have in fact watched Pippa play it, and then I bought it, and then plan on playing it when all that shit got completed, or maybe I still will wait until it gets all completed. But it doesn't seem like a too bad idea now that all the shit's kind of popped off, and I have more reason to play it. So we'll see what happens, but maybe further down the line as well, it won't be too bad. And sorry for that pause, I just had a weird like bubble in my throat, or it was like a small burp or something like that. Stopped me from talking right there. But anyway, as that lingers on my mind on whether I should play that now or later, I literally just said that a minute ago, but it's fine. We'll keep it in the video. We're doing it live. So, with that, I would usually put a normal transition and move on to the next story, but considering we're covering the realm of doxing, I figured we'd talk about the Sniper Wolf and Jacksepticeye film, or not Jacksepticeye, Jacksepticeye films, like Jax films. I don't know why I thought I combined the two, but that's out of the ether now. The fusion dance. That's what they become. Jacksepticeye films. But yeah, so Sniper Wolf is just really salty about the whole thing of Jax films playing bingo while he watches her reaction videos. And you know, Jax Films being a really old content creator, he's really big on sharing what is it, the original content of like the creator, but like with most reactions, like not a lot of people do that, or if they don't bother, just sort of just lazy. And I'm kind of guilty of this as well. I don't always like get the exact same clips that of like the Asmon YouTube channel or the Destiny YouTube channel or whatever clips I gather from whatever channel, etc, etc, because you know I am, you know, already smaller. At the time I didn't really think about it. I just so you know, I didn't really do about it, but I think I did it for some of them, but I'm not quite 100% sure, just like for music shit as well, just because like I figured that also like would help for like to stop like DMCA strikes as well. And you know, I haven't really been DMCA'd or anything like that, so I figured it's been working pretty good, but at the same time I'm just like a 80 sub Andy, still like randomly doing his thing. So with that said, I'll probably do a little better on clip shipping, sharing the correct creator or whatever else it is, as well as just considering overall the entire doxing of Jax Films just because he played bingo of Sniper Wolf. Because the quick TLDR of the story, I guess, is Sniper Wolf was, I guess, at a shoot or like a Hollywood party or something. I don't know. I don't know what the exact details. But, you know, she was close enough and she's like, oh, I'm close enough to Jack's house. Should I go and, you know, see what's up? And she pulled this on her Instagram and posted it up there. So these 5 million people saw that. And then next thing you know, she, with the firm admiration, or I assume the admiration of her entire like Instagram following, went over to Jack's Phil's house and then posted his house and saying he just wanted to talk, and then that she's outside. So, which rightfully caused him to kind of freak out a little bit, because what the fuck do you do? She doesn't she doesn't know you, you don't know her. And I can only assume if I go out there, you're just gonna blind fire into the door. Why would I give you a direct line of shot? I'd rather just stay inside my home, not be bothered. And if you're that unhinged to possibly shoot a door or possibly break in, then you know, you're already like forfeiting yourself to the whims of the law or the state. But then, you know, that's me coming from the U.S. state, so. And with that debacle, you know, you think that major outlash would be given to Sniper Wolf for just a straight out perma ban, but it seems like when you make enough money for YouTube, you can pretty much get away with doxing, and she only got like a month suspension on her channel for like monetization. So imagine that. And for those who just don't know the YouTube TOS or are just completely fucking retarded, the normal TOS on any platform is that if you're inciting violence or, you know, doxing someone's personal information or, you know, harassing someone, you probably will be banned, especially if you do it excessively and enough, so much so that you're becoming problematic. But I guess it just didn't work out that way. So in the aftermath, Sniper Wolf pretty much learns nothing, gets away with pretty much a slap on the wrist. While Jax Films is kind of feeling in limbo because he's not sure about having 5 million people see his house and, you know, what to do with that information. So well, he decides, you know, on whether to move and what to do, all that. And, you know, it's been a few months since he's kind of announced that. You know, I hope he's, you know, found a good place, actually moved, because if I was him, I would move. I just, you know, I just don't have the money to, you know. So with those two stories out of the way, I feel like that pretty much does it for the scrolling through the feed video. I could like do a third, like, I guess, hook or transition to the Johnny Smalley and how, you know, the Japanese people doxed him and they found where he lived in Japan. So they just kind of find where he is and try to like beat his ass and shit.
Right now, hop in Discord. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
Granted, that's a lot different from the first two examples, but at the same time, it's still like a prime case of whatever doxing or like the consequences or actions of people like knowing where you possibly are. But at the same time, you know, in my opinion, Johnny Smalley deserves whatever he's getting, especially with all the shit he's pulled. And that's just an, you know, another story for another time, I guess, or another video. Either way, more content to come. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you did enjoy it, or, you know, just want to help out with the algorithm. It does mean a lot. And I shall hopefully catch you in the next one. Talk to you all later.
Yeah. I just want like 10 rings while they marvel in my glory. One of the best you'll ever see. I'm just living out my story. What are the odds that I succeed? Good enough to try for it. What will it take for you to see that I will straight up die for it? Look, cause what it took for me to get to where I'm at, you need to take the weight of the world and strap it to your back. You need to flirt with death and hope he choose to turn his back. Cause once you decide on your fate, no, there ain't no turning back.